Hello Strawberry Group and welcome to Wednesday's Phonics. So as always, let's start with our flashcards. Looking out for those sounds, the new flashcards that make the E sound like we've been practicing this week as well. Okay, are we ready? Let's go. Brilliant, well done. Okay, so today thinking about that E sound again. Now, what do you notice about these words that you can see on the screen? What spelling pattern have they got? They have got the E split digraph. So we thought about split digraphs for the first time last week, didn't we, with our A sound. So today we're going to think about the E split digraph. Now, there's not many words that have got the E split digraph, so I've had to just think of the ones that I could. So let's have a look at let's remind ourselves what the E split digraph is. So it says here, what does the E on the end do? Can you remember what the E on the end does? Let's have a little chat at home, maybe pause the video. Okay, well done. So with our split digraphs, remember this E, this letter here, this E, is really naughty and is always talking to the person who's next to it. So that's why they've got to be split up, and they've got this line in here which represents another letter being put in its place. Now, it's this letter here still carries on talking, and it makes this E here say its name, which is E. So this is the E sound. So the E on the end makes the E in the middle say the name E instead of E. Okay, so I know you all did a super job with your A split digraphs last week. So let's see if you can do exactly the same job, but thinking about the E sound this time. Now, can you remember what a split digraph sound button looks like? It looks different to all our other sound buttons, doesn't it? It looks a bit like a smiley face, doesn't it? Okay, and that's what can help us to remember. So let's see if we can do these words together, okay? So what I'd like you to do is, what we'll do is one at a time, if you write down one of the words when I say, and then we'll put the sound buttons on together, because it's a little bit tricky to start with, and then I'm sure you'll be able to do it afterwards, okay? So start off by just writing this word down. Don't put any sound buttons on, don't do anything else apart from write this word down. Just 3 letters, so pause the video quickly to do that. Superstars, okay, so this one, let's do our sound buttons together now. I've got my pen ready. Now this one's a funny one because there's no letters at the start. It starts straight off with our sound button. So we're going to go E, V, Eve. So it could be an Eve like Christmas Eve, or if it had a big capital E, it could be a name, Eve. So Eve, Eve. Should we use our robot arms together, everybody? 1, 2, 3. Eve, Eve. Brilliant. Okay, next job is, could you write this word down? Pause the video to write it down and we'll put the sound buttons on together. Brilliant. Okay, so hopefully you've got this word written down. Now let's see, get your pencil ready so we can put our sound buttons on. So starting off with a digraph, which is the sound. And Miss Adams, that is not a straight line. I think I need to use 2 hands on my mouse pad. Let's try again. Okay, still not very straight. Now hopefully you've got that sound button on. Now we're thinking about this E sound, this naughty E on the end is making this E say its name, E. Ready? So E, make it look like a smiley face. And then we've got to put our last one on. S. Okay. E. S. It sounds a little bit different to how we say it. This is the word these. Okay, like these children are doing a super job. So E. S. These. Brilliant. Right, could you think about this word here? Could you write this word down? And then if you'd like to, you could have a go at putting the sound buttons on this one. Okay, so pause the video to do that. Great job. Okay, so again, we've got the digraph here. And then what's going to happen here? This is the E sound, and then the So theme. What's a theme? Theme is like when you have you might have a party and you might have a unicorn theme party, or you might have a pirate theme party. Okay, so that is an E split digraph word. Now these two words here, they both start with capital letters. What kind of word do you think they are if they start with capital letters? They are names, okay? So these two are both men's names, okay? So see if you can have a go at writing this one down and see if you can put those sound buttons on, okay? So pause the video to do that. Brilliant, okay, so I have got P. I've not got P, et, have I? No, I've got P, E, T, Pete. That's a name, Pete. Do you know robot arms? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. P, E, Pete. Brilliant. And final one. Can you write this one down and have a go at putting your sound buttons on that word as well? Brilliant. Another name. I've got Steve. Anybody know anyone called Steve? Let's use our robot arms to sound out Steve. Are you ready? Steve. Superstars. Okay, well done, Strawberry Group. So your next job today is I have got here a postcard, and it's to somebody called Pete, and it's a lot of E split digraph words in here. Okay, so I wonder if you can spot all the words that you can see that have got E split digraph and make a list of them. Okay, so I'm going to just start you off. I'm going to get a pen. Let's see if I can choose a different colour. I'm going to choose red. Okay. Now I'm just going to underline this word. There's Pete. We've just done that one, haven't we? That's an E split digraph word, okay? So your job is to spot all the words that have got an E split digraph and write them down in a list. Okay, now just a quick one to say that it's not always at the end. Most of the time it is, but not always at the end, okay? So pause the video to do that, and then I'm going to go through the words that I can spot. Okay, so pause the video, make a list, and then come back when you have done that. Okay, well done everybody. So I've just gone through. I wonder if you spotted all the E split digraph words. It is a tricky one, this one, because there's not many words that have got the E split digraph, not like the A sound. Okay, so I've got Pete, to Pete. I had the best evening. So like I said, it's not always at the end, but most of the time it is. Can I tell you all about it? I went to a theme park. The roller coaster was extreme. We went up so high. It made my dad feel sick, and he had to have a rest on the concrete floor. Then we had Cantonese food for tea. We had egg rolls that made me say yum. My sister says that Japanese food is better, but I disagree. Will you come with us next time? Pete, hugs from Eve. And then over here I've got Pete Smith, Fleet Street. Okay, I wonder if you spotted all those E split digraph words. So well done everybody, great job with your phonics today, and I will see you soon. Bye everybody.